convivial news. Ladies and gentlemen, the Governor of the great state of Wisconsin, Jim Doyle.
Delighted to be here today to talk about something that is so important to the long-term health, economic health of this community and of the whole state of Wisconsin. I want to thank Chancellor Santiago, the efforts that he has made over year after year. Every day he is out there plugging away to make sure that the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee develops and has developed as one of our great teaching universities, but also one of our great research universities here in the state of Wisconsin. And to Kevin Riley, I thank the President. I haven't given anybody an easy hand of cards to play in this budget, and Kevin Riley certainly understands that has had to take on a challenge of doing more with less, as we've had to make some very, very difficult decisions in this budget. But early on in the budget process and in my budget address, I talked about the fact that we have to make cuts and people have to do more with less. The fact is we cannot go to the point where we have cut our K through 12 educational system to such an extent that kids can't get a good, decent education. A second grader cannot say, I'll come back in 5 years when the economy's a little better. And we also have to make sure that those hard-working students in Wisconsin that have earned their way into our university system are able to get a high-quality and affordable education. And so I really do thank Kevin for having to manage through some difficult times to make sure that we keep those goals in place, as well as to Chancellor Santiago and all the chancellors of the system who have been good partners with me in working through some very difficult issues. I want to thank the mayor, the members of the legislature, all the elected officials, all the business leaders here who have shared a vision of what Milwaukee can be and what some of the investments that we can make that truly will have a long-term effect on this state. Now, this budget is a difficult one, and it is one where everybody has had to take cuts. And believe me, very few people ever come up and say, thank you for only cutting me 1%. But that's what we have had to do, and we understand that. And what the state is dealing with is no different than what every business in this state is now confronting, and families are confronting, as they are dealing with a very, very difficult economic climate. But in this difficult economic climate, we have to understand that we will continue to make investments in what is most important. We cannot crawl into our beds, pull the covers up over our heads, and say, wake me up when the storm's past and everything will be okay. We have to get help make investments that put people to work. And just as President Obama and Congress have recognized that economic recovery depends on getting people to work, I am about to propose a capital budget in this state that will do the same thing. It will be a good, strong, robust capital budget that will help put people to work in this state. And they will do it on projects that mean so much to Wisconsin and to our investment in the future. So in my capital budget proposal, I am including $240 million for the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee to invest in the new infrastructure they need to train the scientists and engineers of the future, as well as to provide more space for innovative research. Such research facility. I've had the opportunity to come through here and to hear about all of the great research that is going on. But I think we can all see, standing in this room right now, that it could use a little bit of an upgrade, and a significant upgrade, to make sure that Milwaukee emerges as truly one of the great centers of water research in the world. Our universities have always been the engines that drive this state. So this initiative will support University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee's efforts to grow the economy in southeastern Wisconsin. Even in tough times, we must continue to invest in education and research so that we can get through this in a way that will make us stronger in the years ahead. The University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee has several worthy projects slated over the next 5 to 6 years to be ready to move forward and be built during that period of time. And this funding will help them do that. Projects like major improvements here at the Great Lakes Research Facility and the new School of Freshwater Sciences. One of the greatest needs in the world in the 21st century will be clean water. And the Milwaukee area is home to over 120 water-related companies, including 5 of the 11 largest firms in the world. UWM is positioned to create the graduates these businesses need, as well as partner with those firms in developing new and innovative technologies related to water. UWM is also positioned to teach the next generation of scientists how to protect our great freshwater assets here in Wisconsin and across the globe. There are also opportunities related to the College of Engineering and the School of Public Health. Wisconsin can and must be home to the best scientists and engineers who will be leaders in emerging industries, from biomedical imaging to renewable energy and advanced manufacturing. And with this support, Southeast Wisconsin will be home to more great research discoveries, creating jobs and helping to make our state a better place in which to work and live. The $240 million under my proposal will be for the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee to move forward with these projects as it determines and as gift funding and other assets become available. It will allow the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee to prioritize these projects and get them moving according to their timeline. During these economic times, we have to continue to move forward. And I firmly believe that any state that doesn't prepare itself to come out of this recession stronger than when it went in is making a serious mistake. Other states and certainly other countries around the world understand that this is a global competition, and we can't afford to be anything but bold. We've got to make sure that we continue to have the best schools that produce the best workers and the best research in the world. And to do that, we must invest in our great universities and tap into the enormous potential of our young people. So I look forward to continuing to work with UWM, with the university system, to make sure that we continue to make Wisconsin a state that all other states envy for the quality of our higher education. The news that Kevin Riley just gave of 175,000 students enrolled in our university system is the most important piece of information we need to know about the future of this state. As our students come through great K through 12 education and go on to our technical colleges and a great university system, that is the basis of the economy of Wisconsin in the future. And so we are prepared to make this investment and to place our bet with UWM, which already has shown great ability to educate students and to do research. And with the investment that I am announcing today, UWM will grow to be one of the really fine research institutions in the United States. Thank you all very much.